Hi everybody, this is Jared from sportsannouncing.com, and I'm here talking about the Sports Sounds Pro tutorial. In this version, what we're going to do is we're going to talk to you about this cue button up here. This cue button up here, we've talked about the custom cue control where you can cue up to a certain point. Well, this cue right here, this allows you to set up a custom cue of songs you may have in various places. And I'm on my D screen in my hockey because I've got pre-game songs 1 through 8. There's a lot of songs in here that maybe I want to create a custom cue for a certain event. So I come up here and press cue. Now you can see that I have songs already in here. These were songs that I used for an event in which I needed to find them really quick and put them in here, which is another advantage of the cue. To clear this out, you'll right click on the cue button up here. You'll see copy cue, clear cue, capture button color, and everything like this. To copy the cue, you can make a copy of it and actually place it in a screen. I've done that before where I've created some stuff. So I'll copy cue, and you see down here it says page clipboard contains data. I'll come over to a blank screen over here on the E group, and I'll paste the page button. And it says copy of cue. Now right here I can right click to modify the page name, so then I click over here to edit page name, cue, copy. Whatever you want to name it, you can do that. Come back up here to the cue, and you see it's the exact same on here, so right click the cue button again, clear cue. Delete all of cue, yes. You see you start with a blank page. Now you can add sound buttons, but you can't do it the normal way that you would do it. You must first set up a page before you can assign sound buttons. You notice that there's nothing listed over here. In order to add the sound buttons, you have to come over, and I'm going to go through my pregame songs list. So I'm going to take You Give Love a Bad Name by Bon Jovi. Right click on it, click on Cue It. Turns blue, come over here to the cue, and there it is. Come down here, Wild Night by John Mellencamp, cue it. Come over here to 7, Maroon 5 Animals, cue it. Geronimo by Shepherd, one of my favorite songs right now, cue it. And you see they're in there in order. There are times that I'm looking for a song, I need to find it somewhere. Click on Find, and if I want to find Zombie, you see I've got a lot by Rob Zombie, I've got Zombie Nation. Well, this happens to be the one I want to find. It's right here, Group F, Page Rallies, there it is right there. I click on Cue It, and you see it appears right here. But then I come over here to the F group, click on Rallies, and it's in blue too. So I sometimes use that cue as a way to find songs on pages if I can't find them quickly. But I don't necessarily want to play them right away. Anyway, we'll come back over here to the cue page. We're going to delete this one because it doesn't really matter. The cue makes an excellent opportunity to create a playlist. So I've got this one right here, You Give Love a Bad Name. And we all know the song by Bon Jovi, so you see it's already playing. I've turned down the volume level so that way I can talk over it, or I could very easily just do this. But the talk over just doesn't do it well enough for the video feeds that we're creating here. So I'm just lowering the volume. Click on Playlist, click on Auto Fade, and click on the X. These three in conjunction, when this gets to the end of the song, will auto fade into the next song. My settings are at 4 seconds, so when you see time remaining get down to 4 seconds, it will then crossfade over into Wild Night by John Mellencamp. Now you hear how the sound fades out. That's because I don't have an end cue on it, but here we go at 4 seconds. Goes right into the next one, and you saw the X flash. And we'll do the same thing. We'll come down here, scroll down to the end, and good upbeat song, fun to use for various events. I'm going to want to go into Maroon 5 Animals, and you'll see right here it'll start crossfading here. Now my crossfade rate is only set at about 1.5 to 2 seconds. I cut that in half a while ago, and I'm going to go ahead and stop the playlist right there. But it's only set to about 1.5 to 2 seconds because I like that quicker crossfade. It sounds better not only in the playlist but also when I'm doing stuff with live action going on. I want to go from one song to another, one power play song to another, that type of stuff. The cue allows you to set up your own playlist. It allows you to create a playlist, basically, is what this does. Love using it, love having it as an option. As you can see, you've got all of these buttons times 10, or all these pages that you can use times 10, and then there's an extra one in there as well. This goes along great if you have, like I have right here, I have an entire library of various songs. I've had this set up almost since the day I started with Sports Sounds Pro. So this has been with me as just about every iteration I've used of Sports Sounds Pro. And from that, I was able to create some early playlists for walk-in or Saturday night or various other events, which I've now started to save. The queue allows you to build those playlists off existing playlists that you may already have. Love the feature, love that it's in there. It's definitely worth using and looking into if you want to take your event to the next level. Customize those playlists. Don't have the same walk-in every game. Put enough in there that you don't repeat something till 3-4 games beyond when you first started. It adds variety. Fans will love it. Players will love it, and it just adds so much more to your events when you do something like that. So definitely use the queue, and when you're done, copy the queue, put it over onto a page button, and you will have just built another playlist for yourself that you can go back to if you're going to have the same theme night again, if you're going to have the same types of songs again. So it's definitely worth using, and I use it all the time. If you have any questions regarding using Sports Sounds Pro or anything that we talked about here on the Sports Sounds Pro tutorials, feel free to email me at dj@sportsannouncing.com. And definitely keep having fun out there, everybody. You're going to love using this program.